Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Everything Happens for a Reason podcast. So, I'm back with one of our favourites. Why are you laughing?
Just at your introduction.
Go on, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name's Dominika.
What do you do?
I'm an online coach.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me anyway.
You're all used to her by now, but I thought I would bring her on today to talk a little bit about confidence. Because when I say confident, like, this girl's too much. Like, there's a borderline of confident and you.
No, I feel like there's levels to it, and it's not in everything.
Okay.
We were talking about this all the other day, about the confidence. I feel like I am a confident person now, but I haven't always been confident.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why I wanted to sort of speak about this, because, like, take us way back. Take us way back.
Story time with Dom.
We're very cozy here today, aren't we?
We're needing a cup of tea and some dates.
Some snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, we've made a big commitment as well.
Oh my god, yeah, completely off topic. We are in a relationship now.
We are officially married. We have our own house. Sorry for anybody trying to wipe this girl up.
She got there first. So, let's talk about Dom's story of the growth of confidence.
I like that.
You see, the road to confidence.
Yeah.
You can call it. When I was a kid, like at primary school, I was very shy, like extremely shy. I would never, like, you know when you had to like put your hands up to answer questions in school?
Yeah.
Oh, that I would die.
My biggest nightmare.
Yeah, I would die. I couldn't do it. Or like if we had to do assemblies and go up, and no, like my face would go bright red. Or if like a teacher asked me a question, face is going bright red, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like it was awful. Then I started dancing, like when I was a kid. Obviously that brought my confidence up a little bit. I remember having to do like competitions and shows and stuff like that in dancing. And obviously that was the first time that I kind of had to get pushed out of the comfort zone. And then we used to do majorettes. Do you know what majorettes are? No. Majorettes are like, I don't know, it's a style of dance, but you have like this metal bow with like two rubber things on the end, and you'd used to twirl it and dance with it.
Right, okay.
And I got chose to be like the leader, so be like at the front, like signing everybody off. So to me that was like, holy fuck, like that's a lot. Like everyone's going to be looking at me, I'm going to have to dance on my own. Yeah. And I think from then it kind of started to develop. And then I went on to doing entertainment, so working in like doing stilts, fire, performing, dancing in the middle of an airport for somebody's proposal, which was wild. People going on holiday, and then obviously there's a flash mob in the middle, and like that got my confidence up massively.
Yeah.
But then and then from that side I was fine, like performing and whatnot. Then I had another block when I launched my business, right? And I was like, oh my god, I can't talk on my stories. You had that as well.
100%, yeah. Like years, obviously, whenever we started off with PT, I never stressed about that because I always had clients from word of mouth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And especially like you were the same in the UK. Like if you're in a small town and people get to know you, you don't even have to think about that side of things. And then when I went online, so we were working with the same company at the time, and the mentor of that company was like, Aiste, you need to go show your face on Instagram, like on your stories. I'm like, not a chance in fuck.
I ain't doing this.
Honestly, and it took me like a solid year to actually be like, I used to like record myself and watch it like 9 times and be like, oh my god, my English isn't perfect here, I'm gonna redo this again, my eyebrows wonky, my eyebrows always wonky.
Yeah, literally.
And yeah, I used to shit myself going on to social media, and now
you'd have to like record it like 20 times because you'd go wrong, and now I'll record something and I'm mumbling.
You don't even check it.
I don't even check it. I don't care if I mumbled, if I said something wrong, I really don't care. So that's come, I think, with just pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, right? The confidence in that, and detaching yourself from the opinion of what other people think. Because in reality, there's always going to be people that hate you. There's always going to be people that have an opinion on you. But look at how many people actually aspire and look up to you.
Yeah.
Like, obviously that comes from us being like influential people as such, to like in the fitness industry or whatever. So those people will obviously admire us, they don't care. And people want to know you as a person, right? So the more you open, the more people trust you and are attracted to you. So I think it was just over time, like doing it over and over and again. And like before, I wouldn't have dreamt of posting half the stuff that I do now. Now I tell people my life. Like,
yeah, for sure. But like, I feel like with social media, I used to be very much so like that, because like somebody said to me years ago, and it really, really stuck to me, because I was like, I was more worried about people I knew judging me than people that I didn't know. Because if I don't know them, I don't care about their opinion. Do you know what I mean? But it was like people from my town, my friends,
People you went to
family,
school with.
exactly, people you went to school with. And that particular person said to me, they're not going to pay you.
Yeah.
And that just stuck by me. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing it for them. Do you know what I mean? And like, at the end of the day, it also then, like, as I grew up a little bit, not much, like, but a little bit, it made me realize that, like, they're not even people I care about, because they're not liking my posts, they're not supporting my posts, they're not sharing my posts. And to the few people that did, they're still my friends to this day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone else is irrelevant.
But even then, like, people like that, they might be judging you. It's just out of hate because they can't do what you do.
100%, yeah, for sure. Like, it's all jealousy when it comes to that side of things. And
100%.
like that, people will be like, oh, but that's stuck up to say. It's not, though. Do you know what I mean? I was doing, like, and you were doing the same. We were doing something that other people simply didn't have the balls to do. Exactly. But it's like every influencer, not that I like to call myself that, but like every influencer gets so much hate for the way they look, a specific phrase they say or whatever, which is because people are looking for something to pick on because they're jealous.
Yeah. It's like, if you're that jealous, go off and do your own thing. Or like people that want to maybe do, say, coaching like we do, and they just don't know where to start. Like, they'll be sitting there bitching and moaning. It's just like, push yourself, just do it.
100%.
I actually had a girl message me a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, asking this exact question. She was like, Dom, how do I start posting? Like, how did you have the confidence to post on your stories? Because she's aspiring to be a coach. And I was like, you just literally have to think, fuck everyone. Like, you're not going to get anywhere by being bothered by what people think, right?
Block out the noise.
Yeah, you just do it. One day, just record yourself. Don't look at it, post it.
Yeah.
Because the more you analyse and the more you sit there, the more you're going to talk yourself out of doing it.
You always have to put yourself in the other person's shoes too, though. Like, when you're watching somebody's story, you are not picking out a certain phrase or picking out them stuttering or their fucking wonky eyebrow. You're not looking at any of that. You listen to the story and it either inspires you in some sort of way or you go on to the next.
Or you skip it.
Like, nobody cares. Like, we are so self-centered in that sense. Like, we focus on ourselves so much that we think the world revolves around us and nobody else. If there was 10 people in this room, everybody's thinking the same thing, and I don't care about any of you. Like,
you know what I liked when we went to go see Stephen Bartlett last week, and he was talking about a study that they did. Do you remember when there was like 200 people in the room, and they made 10 people go in with really ugly t-shirts.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like, got all the data to say how many people actually noticed those people with the stupid shirts on, and the number was like very, very small. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like 3 people out of the 200. People don't care.
They don't, and this is the thing, and they forget about you very quickly too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, someone might walk into a room with a funny looking t-shirt and you would maybe point it out, but you don't go away thinking about it. No. Same way as you come onto your stories, maybe say something controversial, people don't care, and the people that do care, they're gonna support you or invest in your business or like actually look at you as inspiration. But I do get why people struggle with getting past that, because like I said, like, I know for me it was the opinions of people that I knew that stressed me out, even though those were never going to be the people that I should have cared about, because not once did any of them sign up to my coaching, not once did they share my post. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like me and you had like a chat maybe last week or something, we were going through your story views or something, and like, it's mad that so many people follow you that you don't know, but they know so much about
me.
Life, and they follow you for that.
Yeah,
it's a bit scary sometimes when you think about it.
It is scary because like we was literally scrolling through my views because they were quite high at the time, and I was like, I don't know 99% of these people.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they would see me out in the street, they'd probably know who I am. And
Where's the fan but Dom?
But you know what, right? When I used to compete, my Instagram tag was Dominika_Miss Universe, because that's the title that I won. And everybody that I like saw would be like, Dominika Universe, like, now I get, oh, you're defined by Dom.
That's like me.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knows my fucking name.
But it's nice because it's like your brand's out.
100%. Like, and I remember, like, before we finished up with that company at the time, they were like, because I was doing everything so like nutrition based, they were like, you need to change your name. Your name doesn't suit you. Basically implying that I didn't have an ass leg, but whatever. But they were like, you don't do any glute related content. And they're like, you need to change your name. You need to rebrand yourself. I'm like, no, because on a random night out or something, like I'll get girls that come up to me and be like, oh my God, you're the glute girl. Like, as silly as it sounds, that is my brand now. Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but it's good because yours isn't related to your name, whereas mine is. So if I wanted to rebrand, I would have to take the Dom away out of it, I think.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a big change.
But I don't think you need to. Do you know what I mean?
Eventually, if I want people obviously working for me and me just being the face of the business, it's a bit different. Anyway, completely off topic. But in terms of confidence as well, like that's one level to it, right? But a lot of people struggle with confidence in terms of like going out and just wearing something in particular, right? Or going and chatting to someone or having a normal conversation with someone. And I think that comes a lot from within and not thinking that you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, etc. Now, that you obviously know my story and you know that's something that I've struggled with, like that I'm not good enough or whatever. So I don't actually know where my confidence comes from because I still have those doubts sometimes. And I think it's situation dependent as well.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because you not put yourself down, but like I feel like you lack that self-confidence and self-worth when it comes to relationships.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like your business is thriving, you're doing well for yourself, you're independent, you know what I mean?
I'll go speak to a stranger, I don't care.
Exactly, but when it comes to relationships, that's when it dips. And do you think that comes from maybe like your previous relationships?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Because I feel like, I know we always talk about self-love and we've got to love ourselves before someone else loves us, right? But if you were with your partner and they don't give you words of affirmation, they don't say, you look pretty or you're beautiful or I love you or anything like that, obviously you're going to start questioning yourself, right? Because, well, I'm giving you words of affirmation. I know not everyone's got the same love language, but to me that's important. It might not be important to you, for example, but to me it's important.
Yeah.
So I know in the future I need somebody who's able to bring that out in me because that's going to make me feel more confident.
Yeah, for sure. No, and that totally makes sense. And like, there's the thing, if you didn't get that when you were expecting it, like it's rewiring your own brain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you start to believe something else. Like for me, it's not even from like a self-worth perspective, but like in my past relationships, I had no self-respect.
Yeah.
Because I would have just adapted to them and believed what they told me to a certain extent, you know what I mean? So I feel like it comes different in different situations. Like you might be a type of way in friendships. I feel like you've actually changed a lot when it came to friendships, but beforehand you would have let people walk all over you.
Do you know what I mean? Was a big goal of mine for 2025 actually, to really set boundaries with friends, and I feel like I've got better with that now.
Yeah, no, you definitely have. Like
There's still work.
There's still work, yeah. Like there's still certain people you text back and I'm like, what the fuck are you texting that bleep for? But yeah, 100%. Whereas beforehand you probably would have looked into you like why did this happen and
what have I done?
Again, make it about you, do you know what I mean? When it just wasn't.
It's their issue, but we internalize it and we think like, well, what have I done? And then you start stressing if someone doesn't reply, and it's like, that's my own issue, that's not their issue.
Yeah.
You know, like if somebody ghosts you or whatever. I did have a very, very valid point in my head and then it's gone. So I'll come back to it.
So with the fairies?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sick. I don't feel great, so ignore my voice. But yeah, for sure, like we always internalize like external situations, but like we were speaking about stories, it's like you are lowering your own confidence from what you think other people are gonna think. Or in relationships, for example, what somebody else is dealing with and they're projecting onto you, you make it your problem, and then you're, just because they're insecure, they're making you now insecure. Do you know what I mean? And like that is such a valid point with regards to like words of affirmation and stuff like that, because like to me, I don't really care about that. Do you know what I mean? It's not my thing, but it's probably because that's not how I show love either. But one thing that I have really learned is like you need to love your partner in their love language, not yours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Which is hard.
It is hard.
Like, I couldn't tell my man you're beautiful every day.
Hey princess, how are you?
Hey beautiful, good morning.
I know what I was gonna say. I think your confidence.
That's good, Dom. Good.
It's come back. Your confidence shows up differently around different people as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care when I'm around you. I'm me. I mean, I am me most of the time. But say if, a prime example, when we go and we get our nails done, we talk about this quite a lot. Like, I went to get my nails done last week and it was going to take her 2 hours to do these. Bearing in mind when I'm in the UK, my lady does them in an hour, right? So I'm sat there, I've got a meeting coming up in 45 minutes. And I said to her, I said, you need to be done in 45 minutes. She was like, no, still 1 hour and a half. I was like, no way.
No.
No way. I said, get another lady, you can do one hand each, please. Obviously, I said, please, I wasn't rude about it. And they both came. You don't ask, you don't get. You don't push through paper walls, you don't get.
Yeah, that is something I really, really need to work on.
Whereas Aiste will sit there, she will miss her meeting while she's getting her nails done.
Yeah, and I'll go home and hate them and then rebook somewhere else tomorrow.
What did that happen with? It was your nails?
Yeah,
In Dubai?
I got my nails done and I could have had a mental breakdown and then came home, opened the balcony, my nail flew off, had a mental breakdown.
Booked nails again?
Yeah, had to book my nails
But
again.
you know, I used to be like that. Because I remember getting my hair done, like getting it cut and stuff, and I would go home and I would never say a thing.
Yeah, but this is the thing, like, I don't know what it is, or it's like I'm not really a people pleaser, but in that sense.
Do you think it's embarrassment?
No, I think I just don't want to be a ball ache.
But you're paying for a service, you're paying money.
You're right. Like, I am fully in the wrong here. I am, like, and in my head, I have arguments with them in my head.
Yeah.
See, when I'm in the shower, when I come home, I'm like, if I said this, she would have said this. I didn't say nothing. So I do make up for it in my own head.
Yeah.
Hence why I have problems with overthinking. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't sleep at night, because I'm thinking about my nail lady. Yeah, I don't know what it is from that perspective. I'm like, I don't like confrontation in that.
Yeah.
Like, I could easily, like, with my friends, with my partners, if I don't like something, I'll say it straight to you. Like you always say about how fucking cutthroat I am.
Yeah.
Can't say it to somebody I don't know. Can't do it.
What do you think? How do you think I am? I'm quite cutthroat to people I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're a bit of a...
I am a bit of a... I'm just honest. I think I'm just honest, but too honest. Like, I just say what I think.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, in situations like that, you are totally right. Like, even if the wrong order comes to your table, I'll not eat my food. Like, I'm not having dinner, but I'm not telling them. And they're like, oh, is everything all right? I'm like, yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Like, whereas you would straight up... We were sitting in the cafe the other day and her coffee came and she's like, that's disgusting. And she just called the waiter up and goes, that's disgusting, I want another one.
But damn right, like, I came for a nice...
I nearly died. I was sitting beside to go, holy good fucking riddance, get me out of here.
But it's true. Like, I'm not... Like, I was like, it doesn't taste nice, it's bitter, it was horrible. Like, it really, really was.
I'm scared.
But this is where we balance each other out in that way as well.
Yeah, because I'll tell Dom and she'll make me a new dinner. She'll fix my problems.
Fix the problem.
No, but I do, like, I lack confidence in that.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I said after the Stephen Bartlett thing. So there was like a very valid point made of that we create paper walls around us that we can literally punch through. We can put your finger through it, do you know what I mean? But we will stand behind it because that's where we feel comfortable and we don't want that discomfort of where the situation might escalate.
Yeah.
Now, I know that if I told my nail lady I don't like my nails, she'll probably redo them.
Yeah.
But that discomfort of having that conversation keeps me behind that wall. So that is one of my biggest goals, is like to learn to also say no.
Yeah.
In certain situations, do you know what I mean? I need to stop giving people away my money because I feel under pressure on a sales call. I did well though.
You did well, but I'm just thinking about this guy that just tried pitching us mentoring.
Yeah.
Literally 30 minutes ago.
But see, I did. I was like, I'm not interested.
Well done.
I stood up for myself.
Did.
He was asking me how much money do I make. I'm like, I'm pretty sure finances are private.
None of your business, actually. Yeah, I didn't really like him. I didn't really rate him. But I feel like with that, remember what Stephen Bartlett said? There's a part of your brain, the anterior whatever, I can't remember what it was called, and it's like mid here. And that's your brain muscle, right? Yeah. That's responsible for pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And the more you push yourself out of the comfort zone, that part of your brain grows. And the more that part of the brain grows, the less you find it hard when it comes to difficult situations.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've worked that part of my brain quite well, pushing myself out of my comfort zone. It's when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to work, speaking up, whatever it is.
100%. And that's what it comes down to, because when you think about it, like, we stay stuck in the comfort zone, and as soon as you step over that, it becomes the easiest thing in the world. You know, like, with traveling, for example, Like, I know for me, it took me ages back and forth, back and forth. And then once I took that first flight, I haven't been off a flight for the last fucking year and a half. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
The amount of things I went, or planets I went to alone. I did go to a different fucking planet. The amount of countries I went to alone, and it was stuff that I was starting to look forward to rather than fearing. Do you know what I mean? Business. Like, I feel like I'm good in the self-confidence side of things when it comes to like my business and stuff, but I think it's because it's just me.
Yeah.
So
not taking other people.
Yeah, exactly. I only have to confront myself. If something goes wrong, it's on me.
Yeah.
So that side of things doesn't scare me. So I can like, I am confident and I show up confident in my business. But don't get me wrong, like, we both still very much so have our self-doubts as well. Do you know what I mean?
I was just literally thinking about that as you were saying it. I feel like I still have my self-doubts. Like, you say I'm this confident person, but I still have days when I'm like, no, I feel awful. I don't want to show up. Like, I don't want to speak. I don't want to see anyone. Like, I would probably act differently depending on how I'm feeling on the day.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like I'm more confident, like, internally.
Yeah.
Whereas you're more externally. Like,
Yeah.
you love fucking photos, recording yourself, all of that. My biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, why you make me take a selfie and then I just do this. Yeah, literally, like, and I hate that.
Yeah.
But, like, internally, I probably have more self-belief in myself.
Yeah. 100%.
In a weird way.
Do you know where that comes from, though? The photo thing and, like, being so confident in front of camera. So, when I grew up, my mum and dad had a professional camera. And they used to take it on holiday everywhere. I could not go anywhere without getting a photo taken. Like, I had to stand in a family photo.
In front of the statue?
In front of the statue, pointing at the tip of the pyramid in Egypt with the professional camera until they got the perfect photo. Like, this was, like, non-stop. And then, obviously, them working in entertainment, there was always cameras everywhere and we had to do shoots and stuff. And then I had a lot of shoots growing up because my mum was putting me through modelling agencies and this and this and that. Like, I've always been around camera.
Yeah.
And then obviously now for the job that we do, we're in front of the camera. Like, that just doesn't faze me, but it's people's biggest nightmare.
100%. Like, I do it for social media, and like, you see my Instagram now. I've definitely gotten better. I'll post something on my story like once a week that's more like personal, but beforehand, like, honestly, I would say for 3 years before maybe I moved to Dubai, you didn't have anything personal on my social media. But I think that comes from, like, I am a very private person too, and I don't like people knowing my business or where I'm at, or why do you keep looking at my hair?
Because you keep playing with it.
It's really annoying me.
Leave it. You can't even see it from that side. The camera's there.
Does it look okay from this?
Yeah, it looks...
Yeah, like, I am a very private person in terms of that. So I also don't like people knowing my business in general, but I just also don't like taking photos. I don't like taking photos. I don't like taking videos.
I don't know why, because you've got a banging body. You're beautiful. Like, I'm a fucking...
Thanks, Dom. But I don't even think it's to do with that. I've never, like, and like, even when we're, like, say we're doing something, like, I never be on my phone. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I am taking out my phone, is to take a picture of my plate because I'm going to use that as my full day of eating.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
or with the bird.
And
because
I love the bird.
We would go on a walk every single day around the bird. So we'd see the thing every single day. And I swear, every single day, I still took a photo of the bird, probably from the exact same angle. So...
Does it look so cute from that angle?
Yeah, but how many photos do you need of it?
Well,
we're not going to see it now.
Exactly.
Well, just as a skyline.
I'm going to have to zoom in.
I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, but it's not a photo of me, it's the photo of the bird.
Yeah. I don't know, like, everyone's very, very different. Like, you don't like to showcase your life, whereas I do. Like, I'm a very open book.
Yeah.
I think that, do you know what was another thing that, I feel like there's levels to confidence, as I said, right? And you do, like, the little things, and, you know, you push yourself, and then you're like, oh, no, I'm confident, and then you're like, actually, no, and there's another thing that comes up, and another. I would say, there's a fly! Bro! Keep stacking my face.
There was no fly.
There was. It's one of them fruit flies.
Attracted to fruit.
Go away.
Carry on.
The biggest thing for me, I think, the next confidence thing was the TV thing, because that.
Yeah, I'm sitting with a TV star. So, guys, my friend was on TV. She left me for like 3 weeks by myself. That was a terrible time.
Yeah, let's not talk about that time because.
Yeah, I was left alone, and then she popped out and she was on TV, and then I had to watch my first fucking reality show. Are you picking your nipple?
No, I'm playing with my arm hair.
Okay. So yeah, 100%. But this
Are
is
you picking your nipple? Yeah.
right, you freak. I'm gonna have to cut that out. No, like even that, like the fact that you went on TV baffles me.
Why?
Absolutely, because people can see you, bro.
You know what? If people didn't go on TV, what would you watch on Netflix?
Not the honesty box, no plug intended. Not
If
like reality
if
TV.
people weren't going on TV to film in front of the camera, you would have nothing to watch.
Yeah, but there's actors for that.
I was an actor.
I know, and that baffles me. If somebody asked me to go on TV, I would probably say yes because I haven't seen it. and then never show up.
Tom, I did something. I'm going on TV.
But I'm not actually going, so how do I tell them now?
Send Dom instead.
Send Dom, yeah.
Agree to it and then send Dom.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
Being on TV?
Yeah. Or like that initial process of like, yeah, I'm gonna be on TV.
At first, I was like pure excited, and then I felt no sort of way because it didn't feel like it was happening. Like the whole lead up to it, flying to Cyprus, like even in quarantine, like all that, I didn't feel like I was doing anything.
Yeah.
It was when I was they were micing me up, and I was in that fucking box ready to go out. I'm a confident person, yeah.
Put you in a box?
When I walked out of the box.
Anyway, guys, the honesty box, you go watch my friend, please. Support. Hashtag.
Hashtag the honesty box. E4. That was when I felt nervous. That's when I was like, holy fuck, my confidence.
Yeah.
Like, I was questioning my whole life choices.
Yeah, and you came out of that thing fucking teeth gleaming, smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, you have to, like, I'm an actor.
I would have had a panic attack. I would have been straight out of the box in the pool.
Do you know if you would have looked at my heart rate, it was pure like 175.
But it's just being put under pressure though, isn't it?
Everybody's staring.
Yeah, exactly. You knew walking out that like all eyes are gonna be on you.
It's
Like,
nobody I know.
yeah.
But that's the thing. That's another confidence thing and pushing yourself out of that comfort zone because, like, I would have never have dreamt about, like, just like even speaking in front of a load of people. I remember filming my first podcast episode on my own.
Yeah.
I was shitting it. I was like, "There's a camera staring at me. There's a camera. It's just me." And it's like now I don't care. I think it's just doing something over and over again until you feel comfortable.
100%, and it is just a comfort zone thing though, isn't it? And it's like, no, even say for example, I don't know, like I remember the first group call I did with my clients,
Yeah.
who obviously have paid me to work with me, who have their full trust in me. I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
Like I was literally sitting sweating, and now I could not even do a presentation and go on and talk about something. Do you know what I mean?
It's just practice and you getting used to that. I think more than anything.
But that's what it is, because once you do something once, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what
It's
I mean?
that initial pushing yourself to do something that you haven't done before, but pushing yourself out of your comfort zones will make you a better person.
Yeah.
It's going to make you grow. That's the only way you're going to grow, because if you keep doing the little things that are comfortable and, you know, life gets boring as well.
I don't think it's even that it gets boring. You end up resenting yourself because you don't do anything you actually want to do. Yeah. Because like when you think about your goals and your dreams, you're always going to be thinking of something bigger than you're currently doing.
Yeah.
You know,
It's scary.
It is. Of course it's going to be scary, and you have to take some sort of risk, whether it's financial, whether it's to put yourself out there, whatever the case might be. Like there's always going to be a risk that comes with it, but people live in that risk and in that limiting belief of whenever we have like a goal or a dream or whatever, we think about all the things that could go wrong if we did it.
We don't think about all the good.
And then people don't take action.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they sit there and then complain about their life and how many times have you heard like an older person say like, I wish I did this or I wanted to do this. Why did they not do it? Do you know what I mean? Like, what was it that was in them? They were too scared.
And it's your mentality, and I feel like the people that you surround yourself with play a huge part in that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, if your parents or your friends are small-minded, they're going to persuade you not to do it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you surround yourself with the right people, they'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like one of the biggest things that I would say is stop listening to what people around you are doing, especially when you have a bigger vision.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you can get so stuck in somebody else's mindset that you're living their miserable life rather than building a life of your own.
100%.
And like, no matter what you do, if it's the way you show up in friendships, relationships, if it's getting the job you want to get to, like, you're gonna have to show up as your own person. Like, not once did I, like, I'm so glad that I didn't listen to like my family or my friends when they told me, don't do this with your business, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because not once it has been. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I fucked up on my business, I've lost a load of money, but that's all on me, and I'm aware of that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not like I'm going around thinking, oh, like, oh, I wish I never did that. No, I did it. There's always going to be something positive you take from.
I remember my mum saying when I was leaving my nursing job, she was like, are you sure you want to do this? She was like, you've got a stable job. I says, Mum, I'm also earning £1,500 to £1,700 a month. No, thank you. Like, I ain't doing that. I hate my life.
Working ridiculous
Yeah, I
hours.
was working 40-hour weeks, days, nights, like actually more than 40 hours. It was horrible. Like, and it made me really, really miserable. But if I'd have listened to what my mum said, God bless her, because she does, like, she's really happy for me now and obviously pushes me and whatnot. But at the time, she was like so worried because I was only young. I was only 21. Like, I was dead young.
100%. But like, that was like, even with me and not going to uni and stuff like that, like, best decision I ever made. Yeah. And if I would have listened to my parents, to my teachers, to my friends that were going to uni, it would have been the biggest mistake of my life. I would only be starting my life now.
Yeah, that's why.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day,
what was you going to do at uni?
Fucking sports and fitness management. I never played sports. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I was literally gonna just go and be a sheep, and my plan was, like, I remember the course that I got accepted to, it came with like, oh, if you do this, you also get the level 2 for PTing. Like, that was gonna be my side hustle. Like, I was gonna do that alongside of my degree.
This flight is still here.
No, it's not. Yeah, I was gonna do that alongside of my degree, and yeah, probably like a big part of it of me not going was because I didn't have the confidence or the balls to essentially move yet and stuff like that. But deep down, I knew that like I never wanted to go to uni. Like, I got so much pressure put on me when I was in school to get good grades and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for that now. But from day dot, I knew I was never going to go to uni. Yeah. Like, I was going to be that boring old bastard in uni. I had my own apartment. I wasn't going to live in halls. Like, I booked an apartment on my own. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I wasn't going to go out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not that type of person. My uni experience was going to probably be the loneliest experience of my life.
No, I lived in halls for the first year.
Like that. Imagine putting me in with 5 strangers. I would die.
You don't share a room with them, like.
But they're in my space. Yeah. Like, I have to see them.
I didn't really leave my room. Mind you, I lived like half an hour away from my home, so it wasn't that far. So I was at home more than I was at uni halls. It was a waste of money. But I just wanted to move out. As soon as I turned 18, I was like, get me out of here. I can't wait. I can do what I want. Nobody telling me. And I remember surviving on like fucking chicken sausages.
Nice.
Because it was expensive at that time to be a student.
It's hard, isn't it?
I had no support. I was struggling. But it's like, I'm glad I'd done it because for me it was obviously a different route from that aspect. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, in terms of confidence.
What do you feel like you still need to work on in terms of your confidence?
Internal confidence, I think.
Okay.
Internal. So being confident in my body and in myself. Now, in my body, I'm confident sometimes, and sometimes I'm not, depending on how I feel. If I'm feeling fat or skinny, right? Which is normal. We all have fat days.
Yeah. Me in the gym today.
Yeah, literally. And then I come stand next to her and I'm like, now you look skinny. Thanks, Mom. And then in relationships, definitely. Like, knowing that I am good enough for that person, because I'm a fucking amazing wife.
But right, talk to me about this. Why did you just frame that good enough for that person? Why are you trying to be good enough for anybody? You should be good enough for yourself.
For myself, yeah. Just being good enough. Just good enough. I think that's come from my own insecurities from my ex. 100% that's where it comes from. My most recent ex. Because he was a public figure, right? And I was a nobody.
Yeah.
So that obviously instantly fucked with my brain. I was like, well, why is he with me? Like, that's my own issue. That's not his issue. That's my issue. I was like, well, why is he with me? Why has he chose me? Like, you know, he's this well-known person, well-liked person, and I'm a nobody.
Well-liked? Sorry, where?
Well, he was liked. He was liked. Not so much anymore. But yeah, I feel like I was just like, because I was so new to that world, for me, it was like, well, I didn't have a business. I was just a normal person. He had a business. He was on TV. He was in the papers, getting invited to all these events. And I was like, oh my God, people are going to think, who is she? And I always felt like I lived in his shadow.
Yeah.
Whereas now I feel like I've regained my power in that sense.
100%. And look, that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? But like that, like you said, that comes down to you because you were putting him on a pedestal
Yeah, I
that
was.
never existed.
100%.
You know, like you were looking up at him as if he's all this and that. When, well, like we spoke the other day, when somebody shows you their true colours, you see them for that and not everything else going on outside of that. You know.
But like now, you know, like he had a big following and everything. Like now, oh my God, I'm breaking the studio. Sorry. But now if I meet someone and they are a big person, unless it's like Chris Brown, then I'd probably fucking faint. But I would probably die. I wouldn't know what to say.
Them.
You know when I'm confident, yeah, and I can speak and about it. If Chris Brown,
Hi, Chris Brown. I don't know what to say. I love you.
But yeah, like if I know a lot of influencers, celebrities, etc. now, so that life doesn't bother me. Like
They're just normal.
they are just normal people, but because obviously it was like my first experience of being in a relationship with somebody that was well known, it was all very new. Whereas now I'm just like, you are like when people are like, oh my God, I was going to say his name then. I was like, oh my God, it's so and so, and taking pictures of him, and I'm like, he is just a normal person.
Yeah.
I'm like, he is no one special.
Exactly.
I don't mean that in a nasty way. Like he
No, 100%. But this is the thing, and like people do forget that. Do you know what I mean? They look up at people as like influencers or celebrities, and just forget that those people are just living their life. Do you know what I mean? Like they're in normal relationships. They want a normal family. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody loves having English. Nobody loves living that like spotlight or in the spotlight. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, they're normal people, and it's mad how like, cause I would have been like that too. Like if you see somebody that I don't know has a shit ton of followers, you all of a sudden look at them differently. And then you have a conversation with them and we're like, you're actually just as weird as me.
Yeah, just a normal person.
Yeah.
Like the guy that we know that's got 1.6 million followers.
Literally.
Normal person.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not naming no names, but he's a normal person.
Give him
like
a shout out.
So down to earth, and I'm just like, you are like, we're used to it now. We meet someone, we're just like, you're a normal person.
And that's the thing. Like I feel like we're used to like seeing people on social media, and you create like a perception of them of what you see on social media. But the like truth is that, for example, like you're a lot more open on socials than I am. But still, nobody knows your actual life. No. Do you know what I mean?
People will make up the stories from what they see.
What they see, exactly. So like, and we're the same. We're looking at these profiles, and they're showing like Instagram is a highlight reel. People will only show you what they want you to see. You don't know what's going on. Like you wouldn't know if they're in a relationship.
No.
If whatever's going on from that perspective, based off of social media. Exactly.
The biggest one, money. Like people flex money and they actually haven't got any.
100%, yeah, for sure. And like I know that from myself, because like a couple of years ago I was probably going through the worst fucking time of my life, and online I was thriving. Like I was shreddy because I wasn't eating, guys. I was shreddy, like I was fully booked in business, but I wasn't fully booked because like in a healthy balance, because that was my distraction. That was the only thing I was putting focus in, and that all I posted was business on social media. So how else would people know? Do you know what I mean? And it used to trigger me when people would message me going, "Oh my God, you're absolutely thriving right now." I'm like,
I'm not.
I just had a mental.
I'm really not. How do you think people perceive us online?
Like two retards. Can I say that?
That we are.
Yeah.
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 No, I genuinely think that though. You know, like when I meet people and whatnot, and I always think like, how do you see me? Like, how do you perceive me? Like
everybody looks at you through a different lens, though. 100%. You know, and I feel like you'll never know what somebody else is thinking. No. There could be another person in this room, and they could be looking at us going.
But they do. Like me and you find ourselves hilarious, and we see ourselves in a certain way, and then we're like, I bet people look at us and think, what fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Like when we see certain people and we're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like we were sitting in a cafe and these girls were screaming one day and I was like, what the fuck's going on there? And Dom turned around and goes, Aiste, that's usually us. I was like,
Very valid point.
Don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
Listen and we don't judge. Yeah, we are weird. But I feel like that just shows like how comfortable we are with each other too.
100%.
Because like obviously I'm very introverted and you're quite extroverted.
Yeah.
Like even from that perspective, but like I trust you enough not to act like you do with me with anybody else. You know what I mean?
I would break her trust completely. No, but I can't. I actually can't. Like, even if I tried, you don't get the same energy back.
Yeah, she will make like a certain comment and she'd be like, so I said this is such and such and they didn't even bite, and she's like, my friend would bark at me.
Yeah, literally, my friend would meow, she would bark, she would rah, and you said nothing. Rah. And you said nothing. Or like, if I'll say something that me and you usually say to each other, the other person would like look at me and be like, oh, you're not Aiste, you won't understand.
Yeah, you're weird.
You're weird. What do you mean you don't understand?
Get it? Yeah, we do. We have a very weird friendship. But yeah, like I'm very like, even though like that's what I mean, you're very outgoing and you could get on with people. I'm so introverted. Like even if it's us two plus another person, like I just don't be myself.
Yeah.
Not that I don't be myself. I do, but I'm not like I don't trust you.
Yeah, no, but I'm a little bit like that. I'm a little bit more reserved as well. I feel like
I'm not gonna bark at somebody the first time I meet them, you know.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you've barked at people walking past in the street before.
Don't expose me like that.
People won't know what I mean by barking. We just start making dog noises
Yeah.
when you see a 10-10.
Miss my dog. I miss my dog.
Yeah, I think that comes from confidence though as well. Like being confident. No, comfortable or confident around one another.
Probably both. Do you know what I mean? Because like me and you always speak about like,
Do you know what you mean?
I get so much slick for that, you know.
Do you know
what I mean? I actually get so much slick for that. I didn't realize how much I said it. It's really, really bad.
But it's like I say like a lot, like.
No, I say like a lot too. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Oh, yeah, no, I need to stop that. But
I can't remember what you were saying. No, sorry.
why ruin it?
Because that was
You clearly didn't know what I meant. You clearly didn't fucking know. I was saying it was to do with comfortable and confident. Yeah,
We are both.
we are both. Oh, like it comes down to like there's no judgment
Yeah.
with us. Do you know what I mean? Like you could tell me your darkest, deepest
Do you
secrets.
know what I mean?
Fuck off. Bro!
You could notice it when you're watching back.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean?
Fuck off, let me finish my sentence, like. I don't even know what I was saying. Do you know what I mean? Holy shit.
I can't remember because I was too focused on you saying that.
Yeah, you could tell me your darkest, deepest secrets, and like, you know that to me it's going in one year out the other. Like, it's not something that sits with me. I'm like, I can't believe she do that. But then I tell you stuff as well, and you can't judge me either.
That's exactly what I said to you.
Are you?
I was saying that to you the other day though, like, I fully trust you. Like, no matter what I did, you wouldn't judge.
Yeah, yeah.
From that
So
aspect.
that's like confidence gets built around that, like when it comes to friendships in general.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking hell again.
See?
Right.
But let's count how many times Aiste says, "Do you know what I mean?" during a 45-minute podcast. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's for the end, so you can't do that.
Well, I'm definitely going to watch it back and count, and then I'll mention it on the next one.
Okay, fair. But for anybody lacking confidence or like not stepping out of their comfort zone at the minute, is there any advice that you would give them right now?
Yeah, think bigger picture.
Think like a picture. Excuse me.
You've got to think of the bigger picture, right? If you want to grow, the only way you are going to grow is by pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And like, don't strive for the biggest thing that's so far away from you. Take it small steps, do small little things that are going to ensure that you are pushing yourself. And like, eventually you will become this confident person, and you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to be confident. So I think belief is very strong. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Round of applause.
Quoted by Dominika Blonska.
Defined by Dom.
Defined by Dom.
Hashtag the honesty box.
Hashtag Evo.
No, you're totally right, 100%, because confidence grows when you step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like, if you are comfortable where you're at, and this is the thing, like, if you're complaining about, oh, I lack confidence, I'm not happy in this situation, you will never, that's never going to change unless you do something about it. No. So, step out of it.
Step out of it.
And it could be something simple, like I always say, like with people, because I remember like one of the episodes, and like basically I done a Q&A or something like that, and was like, what's like about traveling, basically traveling on your own. And the biggest thing for people is actually going and doing it. Yeah. And I'm like, go to a coffee shop, take yourself on a weekend away.
We spoke about it, remember, on about people asking like, how do you just move abroad?
Yeah, exactly.
You just do it.
You just do it, but like you said, it's like taking small steps too, like stop
Sorry.
That was the fakest fucking sneeze of my life. Who sneezes like that? You sound like a hamster.
It came out like that, okay?
Honestly.
Oh, if you heard Emily sneeze, holy fuck. Anyway.
I shouted to Emily.
That's Emily, let's not have her sneezing.
Yeah, I lost my thought. I just had one.
About walking.
Yeah, like taking one step at a time. So like, if you're not ready to take the leap yet, take one step.
Go on a holiday there. Visit the place.
Yeah.
On your own.
Take a weekend. Take yourself on a night away.
Yeah.
Go to a fucking park by yourself. Why do you need your mates to go everywhere with you, you know?
Yeah, spend time alone.
But yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up, because I'm pretty sure we talked about confidence for like a solid 6 minutes out of a 45-minute podcast.
Oh, it was pretty good. Part 2 coming soon.
Part 2 coming soon.
Do you know what I mean? I'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next Wednesday. Thanks for listening. Bye. Fucking hell, I need a drink.